Mabu, hey, welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Darby.
And actually, I'm Alexis P. Doubles.
Convincing yourself?
Yeah. The P today stands for Prime. You know what I watched last night?
Keep yourself Prime.
On Prime, even though no.
Oh, yeah.
Red, White, and Royal Blue. That was our book. Our one book from Book Club was Red, White, and Royal Blue.
We did start to read a second book. We just never talked about it. But go ahead. How was it?
Okay, so here's what. Everyone stop. Stop.
Okay.
I do this thing sometimes with really gay movies. I did it with Brokeback Mountain. I did it with Chicago. I hated it the first time I saw it.
But then you came.
So actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it again. Because I had just read the book. They made quite a few changes from movie to book, which happens.
That's
Alexis,
Hollywood. That's Hollywood,
I know
baby.
that's how they do it.
Welcome to Hollyweird.
So I was a little bit not in love.
Which is how their characters start out.
Should be, yeah.
So maybe you're just still at the beginning of your movie. And maybe this is part of, we're in the middle right now. This is the part.
How long is this movie going to be?
I didn't say it was good, but like right now, this is the part where you go pee. I will say I was able to, last night, someone said that they hadn't seen Barbie yet, and they were like, let me know when I can pee. And I was like, the Ken beach battle into the Ken song.
Okay, I looked up, before
10
we
minutes.
went and saw.
I'm sorry.
Before?
I interrupted Red, White, and Royal Blue. Was that all you wanted to say?
I'm gonna review it better later.
I'm gonna watch it with you.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
No! What was that? Well,
you know what
that?
my brain did?
I never know.
My brain said, if she's wanting to watch a movie with me, it's not going to be for another 5 years because you famously do not watch things.
I have so much on my plate. I watch K-dramas. You can't tell me I don't watch K-dramas.
Yeah, but you don't watch things that people suggest you.
You know what I'm watching right now?
Tell me.
It's in its final season, and it's one of my favorite shows. When it goes off the air, I forget it exists, but I think that's the beauty of the show. It's called How To with John Wilson, and it's this guy with a camera that walks around New York, and he uses footage that he's gathered, random footage around New York, to tell a story. It's on HBO. It is hilarious. It is surprising. It is touching. I adore that show. I think this is season 3. It's on its final season. There's only a couple episodes out. I saw on TikTok one of the clips of the self-cleaning toilet in New York is going around TikTok. It's like a clip from the show, and it's so funny. Watch it. It's shockingly is too strong. No, it's shockingly good. Because I'm telling you, little nerdy guy walking around New York with the camera, what the fuck? Touch, feeling, and ha ha ha. Thank you for agreeing.
I had something when you were talking, and I was listening to you.
Thank you so much.
Just sort of only through ear-wise. My brain was somewhere else.
Right, it had to be.
I can't remember what it was.
I'm not worried about it. Well, before we get too deep into the Philippines, we need to talk about today's sponsor, and that is, of course, Surfshark! Surfshark is a VPN that keeps your information safe from internet criminals and lets you travel the world, like, to the Philippines!
And beyond.
Yeah, that's true. So a VPN, you might be asking yourself, what is that? And if you are asking yourself, you were popular in high school.
Yeah.
A VPN actually, it stands for something else that I will Google later. But basically, there's 2 reasons you might want to use it, okay? Right now, there's a strike. I don't know if you've heard. Of course, I'm talking about actors, writers. So there's not a lot of new TV coming out. You need to find other TV. Well, guess what? Other countries have other TV.
Yeah, and they're not in the Writers Guild of America.
They're in the Writers Guild of... insert country name.
Latvia.
Yep. All you have to do is use the VPN and you can travel to a different country. Your computer's like, oh wow, we're in the Philippines now. Meanwhile, you're on the couch, farting.
Don't you love to fart?
Also, I keep a lot of important files on my computer.
I keep all my documents on my computer.
Well, you keep it on my computer.
My divorce, settlements, all of my girls' birth certificates are on there. I have college to keep papers,
my girls'
my thesis,
birth dates in there. I'm not good with dates
all
or their
my
names,
finances,
actually.
all my aunt's
But there
finances.
are internet criminals that want to get that information because internet criminals are awful. Yeah. But Surfshark keeps your information safe. They cannot get to it.
It's like an underwater cage. You know when you go shark diving?
Yeah, obviously
it's the same thing, but they put all your information there and then it's protected in the cage. And the sharks are actually not trying to get it. They're protecting all the orcas from getting it.
Yeah, think of yourself as an orca and you will have your revenge. Because they're doing that right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you would like to try Surfshark as well, now is the perfect time to do it. If you use code IMHO at checkout, you get 3 months free.
That's 3 months. Okay? That's a trimester.
That's not... Wait. You're right.
Yeah.
You did it. I'm so proud of you.
Surfshark is bringing people together.
Y'all have no idea how bad she is with numbers and human body and stuff.
But now, thanks to Surfshark, I don't have to be because all of my math courses are protected.
Listen, she can follow that logic and so can you. So head over to Surfshark, use code IMHO at checkout and get 3 months free. There's also a 30-day money-back guarantee. There is nothing to lose except your fear of being taken advantage of. That'll go right out the window. Thanks to Surfshark.
Hold on.
I'm ready.
I can't. Yeah, you have to lead me in.
Okay, I'll do it. Surfshark does.
No, you have to lead me in.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you to today. Thank you, Surfshark. Alexis.
Okay, I'm sorry. I have to giggle. Okay.
Thanks, Surfshark. It was a test.
Okay.
You failed.
Surfshark does it better.
Surfshark does it right. Surfshark.
Oh no! Did you listen to last week's My Favorite Murder about the grizzly bears?
I did.
And how in the 70s the grizzly bears started attacking people because they were leaving trash everywhere? I think the orcas heard about that, and that's what they're doing now.
I think orcas...
Because before teddy bears were like fun and like cute, and now they're dangerous. And before orcas were fun and cute, they painted a plane to be like an orca, to look like an orca. A shampoo.
Planes go in the air, orcas go in water.
But they both swim fast.
I don't think a plane would swim at all.
We'll have to talk to
people
Sully
inside,
about that.
they would, yeah. Sully, I hope he's doing okay. I'm worried about him. Is he MAGA? Listen, don't look too... Did you hear the Attenzione pickpocket lady is like...
Super MAGA? How? She's in Italy.
No, but she's like a conservative nut job.
Well, does conservative
nut
job mean the same thing over there that it is in America? Okay, great. I should ask.
Yeah, it's bad.
Attenzione! Then I'm on the pickpocket side.
Yeah, actually, we're pro pickpocket here.
Yeah.
But only around that lady. Like, don't you dare pickpocket unless you see that bitch.
Yeah.
And then go, I do not want to do this. I am so sorry, but she's right there. You understand. She's conservative. Like, she's a nut job.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
I understand.
Bitch!
I did have something very exciting happen this week, but
I
think I can't talk about it here. I think I have to talk about it on my hit series, Alexis in the City, that's only on our Patreon.
Oh my god. Yeah, y'all are missing out. If you want to see her talk about her dating life, it is wild. I do have to say.
And I'm taking my real stories and I'm using that, because the writers are on strike. I don't have writers for the show, so I'm just using my own life experiences. And
we had to fire all of our writers, unfortunately.
I'm having some experiences.
I'm so happy for you.
It's fun, right?
Yeah, it's fun to hear about, because I have what's known as lesbian bed death. Actually, that's not true. Can I be honest with you? Curtis and I are banging all the time.
Hell yeah!
Let's get it.
Brother!
You're the Hulk Hogan of drag. Okay, let's get into Philippines. We are at part 2.
Season 2, part 2, episode 2. Listen.
Whoa.
Yeah, we're two. We're two in it. We're doing 2 in it.
Did you watch 227 growing up?
No, I'm very young.
You missed out. Actually, there's a really cute R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman, but there's a really cute crossover episode with Pee Wee Herman and 227. So it's just Jack A. and Pee Wee Herman locked in a toy store with Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's. Bernie, that's a tease coming soon. We'll circle back, but it's so good. It's on YouTube. Watch it. So funny. Okay,
so we get
6 more queens.
Second entrance. Let's do this.
I'm so sorry. I'm gonna grab this tissue. My eyes won't stop watering. Oh my god. When I start to do my makeup, my eyes water, my nose runs. Like, I've stopped doing under eye makeup just because like I can't fucking keep it on. And I'm wondering, is it like the powder that I'm using, or is Like, is there something I'm allergic to? Anyway, leave in the comments below if you know what I'm allergic to. Appreciate it.
First up in this second group, Dee Dee Holiday. Dee Dee Holiday. She's got these like horny snakes on her head and a gold gown.
Dee Dee?
D-E-E.
Like,
D-E-E.
Dexter's
Like
Laboratory?
Dexter's Lab. Yeah, what would you do if your name
Dee-Dee.
was Susan?
Huh?
You remember when she would go, what would you do if your name was Susan? Okay, Susan. And then she'd like bonk him on the head or whatever.
She would bonk him on the head. Classic Dee Dee. Okay, we're all friends here, right?
Yeah.
And you watch this show because you love how honest we are.
I think
I don't like it, and I'll give you reasons. Go. You give yours.
I think if this were
coward.
a holiday, it wouldn't be one of the main ones. We're not talking about
It's Flag Day.
Christmas.
It's Flag Day.
Yeah.
It's Flag Day.
Arbor Day.
I agree with what, cross promotion. I agree with what Drag Queen said in her Meet the Host for Drag Race Brazil, that you don't have to have money to do drag well. You have
Right.
to style it and you have to serve it. So I don't mind that she came in a dress off the rack. Like, that is very clearly just a dress. And we've all seen those kinds of dresses before. We have.
It just looks a little random. Like, what is the point of the snake thing?
Right. The horns that I actually like on their own, they don't match. They don't go. When it first came in, I was so excited to meet a new queen that I was like, I don't like what I'm seeing, but like, happy she's there. We're the same age. I can get behind that. But then she just ended up being such a bitch the whole episode that I was like, I get it. I've seen earlier episodes of IMHO. I know what it's like to be a drag queen that doesn't look great to then be a bitch to other people. I understand. But yeah, I was just kind of...
Is that why you're crying?
Yeah, I'm dealing with the guilt. It's tough. I was bummed. It was not a good look.
Well, this next one was really good. Astrid Mercury.
Oh my God.
Floating in from outer space on this gorgeous look.
This sent me.
Yeah, this was beautiful.
I was blown away. And honestly, the rest of the episode was such a letdown because she kind of overshot with the entrance look.
It was
so
really
good.
good. Strong.
Hannah
Beshi. Now, she came in with a boombox on her head. Probably the same boombox that Candy Muse had.
The exact same.
For her entrance, but she was wearing it on her head. Her head was the boombox.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Her head was the boombox.
But then she took it off and she had the season 2 wig that Phoenix and...
Yeah.
What's her name?
India.
India.
Yeah, it's tough. My favorite part about it, though, was that she then put her foot up on the boombox.
And squished
it. And the camera, the editor, they did like a zoom in to show her foot squished her little boombox. I loved it.
Okay, back in my last life when I was a performer in stage, I did a show called Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Obviously.
And I love that musical.
Good.
And there was a part where the girl comes in, we're bringing all her bags in. I was playing a bellboy at the time. We're bringing all her bags in. We do a little tap dance, and it goes down the row, the first, and then on the end, I was the end. I had the dog crate, or like the doggy bag. It was like a soft bag. And the move was they'd set the bag down, do a little tap, and then land with their foot on it, like Captain Morgan style. And so then by the time it gets to me on the end, I'm doing it, my foot goes through, and you just hear a squeak of a dog. And that was me. Like,
why is there a dog in there?
It wasn't a real dog. It was a sound effect.
Oh,
but
that would have been expensive.
But that's the idea. That was the, like, joke.
That is funny.
It is funny, isn't it?
I want to give it up to that director. Who was the director?
Oh, his name was Bill, and I think he's dead now.
Keep doing you, baby.
I think he was dead before he directed that play.
Yeah, it happens.
But just kind of Weekend at Bernie's saying, like, go here and go there.
Yeah. I love when people check out early because I plan on doing that.
His notes would be like, just be better.
Which is really, it's a constructive, it's
you know
nice.
what, honestly,
nice.
it's good. It leaves it open to interpretation.
Yeah, and that you can't tell an artist what to do. You gotta let them breathe and
absolutely
crush their own dogs.
Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Speaking of artists.
I did really enjoy her look though. I love the like big collar. I just thought she was so fucking cute.
Yeah.
I adored her.
I did like her too.
I liked her a lot.
Up next is Verushka Levels. Verushka Levels. Now, she was wearing a gown. She had red hair. I didn't really get a look at it because she came in, she turned right back around.
Yeah.
She said her line quickly and then completely, like, I didn't get a good look at it. It was so quick. She like turned to the side almost.
I really liked it.
I mean, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I liked it.
But stand still.
But I think that was a really good preview as to what we're going to get from her, which is just chaos. Beautiful chaos. By the end of the episode, she's not very likable, but I like her for that reason. I thought she looked gorgeous, but her coming in and just kind of, I can't get a good look at her. I'm like, yeah, I expect that from you.
Yeah.
You don't care about me.
Beautiful. Couldn't see it quite.
And she lives in Hong Kong.
So cool.
I love that. Come on back to the Philippines,
Yes. Bitch. Okay, up next is Bernie. Just shooting out of a cannon energetically. I'm obsessed with her.
Obsessed.
I am obsessed with the tinsel wig. I'm obsessed with the look. I think she looks incredible, and she's so pretty.
My favorite. Well, I have many. Okay, on my notes.
They're all Bernie. You're feeling the burn.
I love Bernie. Thank you. I did not vote correctly in that election.
You voted for Burns?
Yeah, I wanted more Burns.
Yeah.
We gotta have jobs in the hospitals. She walks in and she does her pose or whatever, and then she comes over to say hi to everyone, and she's just this little tiny stick of dynamite, right? She comes over and the first person says to her, like, "You're beautiful." And then Bernie goes, "You are too. Just believe in yourself." And then she kept moving. But it was like so casual. It was like a throwaway, "You are too. Just believe in yourself." Bernie. I'm in. I'm all in.
Yeah.
By the way, have you ever seen the movie Bernie with Jack Black and Shirley MacLaine?
No.
It's based on the true story of a gay man, who befriends an old rich lady and...
Oh, and then murders her?
I don't know if he murders her or she dies and he just puts her in the freezer.
That is the real true story of that. Yeah.
It is a true story.
Oh, yeah.
The movie is so...
With Jack Black?
Good. Yeah, Jack Black plays Bernie.
Oh, wow.
It's really good.
Okay.
I like it.
Fun.
I mean, don't put an old lady in a freezer if you can avoid it.
And last but not least... This was a roller coaster, but...
Out.
Okay.
Say, oh, look at my fucking garbage. Listen, I have a very long chest. Lincoln, my necklaces have to be long. Go ahead, I'm sorry, go.
She said her name was Toilette, and I have never been more instantly in love with a name. I have never been.
To then have it ripped away.
And then it got ripped away, and now her name is Ovi Cunt. But this look is Ovi Cunt.
You don't follow her?
No.
Oh, I followed her forever.
This is
I apologize for this.
Incredible.
She's fierce. She watches IMHO. She knows you. She's scary. I love her.
Even without knowing that, I'm obsessed.
No, she's perfect. Right.
The glasses, and then you take it off, and there's still that thing on the face. It's not a mustache because it's above the nose. So it's like a face piece. I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with her. And the wig, the hair makes her look like, the granny in Shrek.
What is your obsession with grannies?
You are what you eat.
Her look was
loved it
on fire.
Loved it.
And I love that she's like, I don't know if she said she was in a house.
I love her look too.
Oh, her confessional look. I love it.
Yeah, she's in a house. She's in
with Marina. And anyway, and I love that she's like, so I'm here for revenge. Bitch. I love that.
Hilarious.
I think she and
Verushka Levels.
Didn't she pronounce it Vershka?
Vershka?
Didn't she? Did I make that up?
I don't know.
We learn.
I thought it was Verushka, but I think Vershka is the same thing, just kind of a different...
No, ooh. She's not the ooh,
but it's still
sensation.
Verushka.
I think she and Ovi Cunt are going to be great drama. I cannot wait! And you don't have to wait long, because we do get to it a little later. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yes, because now we do a mini challenge, and last episode, the first episode, they got to take a photo shoot with Spider, and what did I say? I could probably do a spider. I would never do a snake.
Mm-hmm.
And what did they bring out?
Snake, motherfucker.
A snake that was trying to get inside of their noses.
They wanted to see what was in there. You would do the same thing. Okay, you're snake size, and I'm regular human size. You don't want to get up in here?
No, you know what I used to do? You know what I used to do to my mom? I would do this thing called checking your chin. I've told you about this before.
Go for it.
When my mom was holding me, I would just stick my eye socket on her chin, and I would just press really hard.
Is that why your eye doesn't open?
And I told her, maybe. And I told her I could see her brains. I'd say, I'm checking your chin.
So they do the photo shoot.
The snake is terrifying. I would not. I would have walked off of the set. And I would have had a dramatic moment of the producers coming to get me.
I love that when Ovi Cunt came in, she just started screaming. Mama Pal's like, they're very sensitive to sound, remember? And she's like, okay, It made it worse. And then when they put the snake on her, she goes, BJ, fast, quick, do it now, get it now.
I would
loved
not
it.
have been. I wouldn't have done it.
I loved it.
I wouldn't. I would have been like Alaska on her season.
I loved that when Bernie came out, she was like, I just kept thinking, don't let it be frogs. You're this big. Of course a frog, the sweet little creature that'll pee on your hand, that's what you're afraid of. Because you're pure, you're
Have
kind,
you seen how
you're beautiful.
big some frogs can get?
I'm not interested in that.
Like a cake that's shaped like a hamburger. That's how big they can get.
No!
Yes.
Ew. Well, kill it. Vershka wins.
Vershka wins because she served cunt with
Now,
that
my
snake.
favorite thing was when she did win, she turns to the girls and she goes, winner, winner, chicken nuggets. I don't know if she was doing like a bit or if that's just
Like a
how the
translation.
phrase came out, but fuck, that was so fucking funny.
They're doing the same thing that the girls in the first group did. They're doing the girl group challenge, Booshk, which we did find out was kind of like a mic drop thing, which is cool.
Thank you everyone, by the
Boosh,
way,
boosh.
of all the comments with the tips of the language and the meanings that we missed. It is
Yeah, thank
really
you.
helpful. It's
Yeah.
super helpful. Thank you. While they're writing their verses, Mama Pao comes back in to do her little walk around. And I love that. Like, I love that they get that one-on-one time with her, and it gives
Does
us
it let us to get to know them a little bit?
yeah, we get a little more insight, and we did, in fact, get to know Bernie even more, which you know is my deepest obsession.
Oh my gosh.
And we find out that she had a cataract in one eye.
And
That
she's kind of losing her vision.
she lost vision in that one
eye.
eye, and she's losing the vision in the other eye. And she said, so before I lose my eyesight, I wanted to do Drag Race first and get that in the bag.
That touched my heart.
That broke me. Because I was waiting on her to like come, because she's so fucking funny. I was waiting on her to like say something out of pocket again and me to laugh. And then she said that. And then I gotta admit, I teared up a little. Not that you will, but if you see other people online, because online is bad. You remember? It's a bad world. If you see anyone talking shit about her eyes or the way she looked, like, you put a stop to that, okay? Protect Bernie forever.
Or feel the burn.
Of my fists in your ass. Unless you like that, and then I won't do it. So, let's take it to the runway.
Let's take it to
go.
the runway because we get the girl groups. The runway theme today is Fringe with Benefits, which I love. But first, we get Mama Pao. In this,
I'm sorry.
I have to be honest, I'm
agree.
obsessed with it.
Oh, opposite.
The wig is so
bad.
startling of a choice that I'm in love.
You know what it is?
It's Princess Diana.
No, take that back.
Oh, you're right. It's more B. Arthur.
Thank you. I'm wearing my Diana rings today. You can't do that. When she came out in that wig, I suddenly had a realization. Because, you know, we had mentioned on the last episode.
Wait, I think I called attention to it. Now it's being shy. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
She came out in that color hair, which I think looks bad on her with her skin tone. And I realized, oh, that's why we said last week when she came out in the workroom, her boy hair is now that color. And we were saying like she looks so different. I don't think that color works for her. I really don't. And I know, listen, I say that fully as someone who only wears blonde hair. So it's not for everyone. But I don't know. Even though the style was batshit bonkers crazy, I think it would have looked better in a deeper tone.
Yeah.
The look, though, was also nuts, and I liked it. Curtis goes, she looks like, I don't know, one of the housewives. And I was like, yeah, she looks like a generic Dorinda mixed with a Lisa Rinna.
And a B. Arthur.
May she rest.
She was kind of the original housewife.
And then there's Maud.
We get the girl group, Boogsh, standouts.
I like this song.
I do too.
I'm gonna say.
I do too.
I
I loved all the key changes at the end too.
I enjoyed it last week, but hearing it a second time, I was like, wait a second. This kind of slaps.
Yeah, it does.
I will say that last week's group, their choreography was stronger.
Tighter. There were moments in this that reminded me of the Charlie Brown Christmas special when they're on the stage doing completely different dance movements, which is fun.
That was tough.
This was just kind of insane. But I liked it.
It was insane.
But
it was a little insane.
I didn't
but
hate
fun.
it, but it was fun. Let's get into the runway. French with Benefits. This is a fun runway.
Yeah, I love Fringe.
Me too. Although as I was watching it, I was like, I don't have a single piece of fringe anymore.
I don't either.
What's that about? We gotta fix that for the finale.
We're keeping our stuff too tight. We gotta make it loose.
Astrid Mercury. I thought it was fine.
I liked the story behind it. It's like the rags that people make to sell or to
Yeah,
use.
I liked all that. That was fine.
That was fine, but
the hair to me was an issue.
So bad.
Yeah, it was like barely on.
But and also,
to her style.
It's fringe. It's all about the fringy Lucy, and you decide to make this long hair. Like, it was so bad. It was such a bummer.
Well, that's why Mercury keeps getting
retrograde.
taken on. What's your favorite planet?
I like Pluto because she can't decide what she wants to be.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I like Uranus. And also, I think I like...
Name another planet. Name one.
Saturn.
You are firing on all cylinders, Bernice. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Dee Dee Marie Holiday in this gorgeous fuchsia moment with the blonde hair, and then she had this elaborate cape. I liked it.
I loved it.
I thought it was beautiful.
The only thing I was bummed about is when they were like, what inspired this? Why did she not say that dumb bitch from Princess and the Frog? That's what she looked like. I love her. When she turned around and it was all the Christmas bright sparkle, all that. Once she turned back around and I just saw how plain like the straps and stuff were, I wish the sparkle had kind of spilled over to the front so that when she was first introduced, we're like, ooh, wait, what's happening there? Like,
yeah.
Is there more?
Maybe a little sparkle forward.
Yeah, let your sparkle spill.
Well, speaking of sparkle spilling all over the stage.
I'm in.
Bernie coming out in this
Leave me alone.
Fucking
Leave
Grandmother
me alone.
Willow.
I can't take it on.
This was
It's
insane
so good.
in the best way. Burn. I don't even know what it was. It looked like it looked like,
but was it?
because it was right here, but there was just a little window when you could see her.
It's also one of those things too.
It was
that, like,
so good.
Remember, she's a winner chicken nugget size, right? Like she's so small. So to do something so grand, sometimes it can swallow you up. But she somehow still
and that's
maintained.
the thing. If it was just a standstill thing, it would have been swallowing her. But because she was able, there was movement.
And
I love movement.
Oh, and others?
In fabric.
Sure. I love when Mama Pao was like, ooh, Victoria's Secret. And then on the runway, Bernie, as she's walking, she goes, of course. And she kept walking.
And then they were
so
like, oh, she
her.
talked back. We love that.
I'm
that
so
was so
charmed
cute.
by her.
Yeah, me too. Hannah Beshi, she was a cup noodle fringe. I thought this was a really cute idea.
Loved the concept.
I did too.
Hated the hair and the no panty.
It's a little slippery, this concept. Noodles are slippery.
Right.
Ovi Cunt was a tree. It was very...
Ovi Cunt was a tree.
She was a creepy tree. She looked really scary. I didn't know if I was sold on the hair, but I liked everything else about it. Again. But
but
after she explained it, I was on board.
The one tiny little part was it did look like she was wearing a headband. I wish that looked more like hair coming out of your head, but that
actually,
is so small. I don't give a fuck.
When you squish in, it does look like hair a little bit.
Oh, I didn't squish far.
I thought it was really cool. Really cool.
And like, I'm just now noticing this as I'm looking at the picture.
That it's half and half.
She left her leg out so that it looks like her leg disappears.
I'll be a Christmas tree.
No, you'd be a weeping willow. You cry all the time anyway.
I haven't cried in a while, thank you.
I take that as a challenge and I accept.
And then finally, Bershka Levels was a circus tent.
She was everything all
She
at
was
once.
kind of everything. Okay.
My favorite... sorry, go ahead.
No. I don't have anything to say.
My favorite quote of her voiceover, I wrote it down, it made me laugh. She goes, those are like pure silk, that I bought. I love her. I will say, it's a lot to look at, but it was well done. Like, it's a beautiful costume.
It was well done.
I didn't like Mama Pao's critique. Well, Miss Universe Philippines wore that already. What does that mean? But like, why can't they recite? What does that mean? What do you mean?
But here's the thing.
What does that matter?
Let's look it up.
No, I believe her.
No, because what I'm saying is, if it was an inspired by costume and then taken in her own new way, it sounded more like what Mama Pao was saying was, this looks like a replica of what she wore.
Yeah, who cares? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm sorry. Like, remember, we've had multiple people recycle things. Like, Joshua Ponte makes costumes for like Miss Universe stuff. And like, who was it that wore the big flower thing? That was from a beauty pageant.
Okay.
The note was weird. Like, when do you think, when you're making a costume or whatever, like, it better not look like a beauty pageant contestant's costume? That doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why I'm so mad. I think I'm mad because there were actual valid critiques to give her, and then to choose that was so strange.
I agree with you.
So then we get one of the best moments of the entire show, which is the rather cheap question of who should go home.
A little tough to answer on the first, but also kind of easy to answer because it's like not personal yet.
It gave us, though, I mean, we'll get to Ovi in a second, but it gave us the best Jiggly moment. I laughed out, like scream laughed, okay? It frightened me when they're like, who should go home? And Astrid's like, you didn't give me a single positive critique, so I think it should be me. And they're all like, no! And then Jiggly goes, don't throw yourself under the bus. Pick one of these heifers to throw under the bus. Which one you want? The pink one? The blonde one? And she just starts naming them by their, like, the color of clothes that they're wearing. That was so funny.
That was so good.
Jiggly. Oh, man. She was on it this episode.
She's so good. Finally, she ended up saying Verushka, which, trend alert, everyone said Verushka. Yeah. Gotta hand it to her, though. She, by the end, Verushka wasn't pissed or anything. She was just like, well, they're jealous of me.
Okay, we haven't said it yet, but out of drag, she's hot as fuck.
Agree.
Yeah, she's very pretty.
Yeah.
And I think she knows that she's pretty. I don't think any critique really hits her at all. Because she's like, go say what you want.
She probably never had critiques before.
Yeah, and when the entire cast is like, you should go, I would internalize that immediately. But she wasn't letting that hit her, which I think is great. Although I will say, her makeup looked bad. Like her eye makeup, I was curious.
It wasn't your favorite?
Well, no, it just didn't look good.
Are you drinking coffee?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm on day
so tired.
I'm on like, how many is 2 weeks? 14. I'm on day 12, no coffee. No caffeine.
How many is 2 weeks? 14. You did it right again. This is shocking. This is terrifying.
Maybe me not on caffeine
is brain.
Me smart brain.
You do brain.
I do brain.
Fuck.
Ah!
Give my old dummy back here. I loved her.
I'm on day 11 or 12.
I'm proud of
caffeine.
you. How are you feeling? How's your poop?
We gotta get some fiber in here.
Yeah.
The poop is hard. It's like a little...
Okay, I'm sorry. I regret it.
It's like a little too hard. We gotta update the diet a little.
But that's a great problem to have.
Yeah.
I don't know, great's the wrong word, but... So when they ask Ovi Cunt who should go home, she does, in fact, say Verushka. She does, in fact, say her, but she goes in. We didn't know in rehearsal that she had a skirt that she was just gonna take off and throw. We could have slipped on that. We didn't know that.
I'm on Ovi's side. You can't surprise people like that.
And she's in couture. Oh, you're in couture? Turn around. Have her turn around. There's a hole in the back.
Yeah.
Have her turn around.
Yeah.
Bitch. We need that in American Drag Race.
Cunt.
Y'all become cunts, okay? Because that was good TV.
Yeah.
I will say, I disagree with the skirt tearaway. I do disagree with that.
No, I don't.
I do.
I don't.
Well, but...
You can't surprise someone like that and
with the skirt tearaway that she threw off stage?
No,
and also,
she threw it behind them.
And there was no one behind her, though.
But you don't know that it's not going to mess up and hit someone in the face or...
But they rehearsed out of drag. So you're saying that you would have thought ahead of time, like, hey, I may be wearing a skirt that I might rip off.
Yeah, that's the professional thing to do.
It's not professional, it's reality TV. But I agree with the hole in the butt. That was funny. That was funny. When she's right, she's right. We find out, thank God, the right person won. The winner is Bernie!
Yes, honey.
I love her so much.
She's so cute.
She stole my entire heart, and I will need it back because I have to pump oxygen into the blood or whatever it does. And then we find out the bottom two are Astrid and
Hanabeshi.
And then Verushka is like, see ya, and she's in the back.
Verushka saved at the last moment.
Now, I saw Hana and Verushka, they were the worst for me in like their performance. I mean, Astrid also sucked, but with everyone also saying like, send her home, and then with Mama Pal being like, you can't wear something that a beauty pageant, I was surprised they saved her, but then I thought about it, okay. She showed that she's not a good performer. And they're not about to send her home when she brought so much drama in the first episode.
Yeah.
They were not going to send that bitch home. So they had to save her.
Yeah.
Because she would have gone
She also
home
did
for
win the
sure.
mini challenge, so maybe that won her something.
No, that's never true. Didn't Ingrid Bergman, what's her name?
Yeah, Ingrid Bergman.
Irene won the mini challenge and then immediately went home.
That's true. Sometimes they do it as like a door prize.
We get this bottom two. They do a lip sync.
It's okay.
It was bad, in my opinion, for me. At one point, I noticed everyone in the back is dancing, like moving their bodies, and I realized the people in the front weren't moving at all. It was a lot of plant yourself and emote, which, like, I get it. That's me too.
Yeah.
But after a while, when the entire back is like doing more than you, what are we watching?
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Hannah digs into her cup of noodles and she takes
What
out...
was that?
That's a bottle of water, it looked like. A tiny bottle of water. A Bernie-sized bottle
Was
of
it
water.
lube?
Either way.
Well, it was either
It
water
didn't
or
read
something
well,
that have to
and
do with
she
noodles.
did that, but they liked it, I guess. And you lube your noodles. You have to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you don't.
that's true.
'Cause
Anyway,
that's how I cook them. I lube them
guess
up
it
when
was
they're
more
still hard.
Yeah.
I insert them.
Stop.
I do a little of this, and then they come out.
You make me want to do a little Lipa off this bitch. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Did you say do a little Lipa?
Yeah. Do a little Lipa. Wordplay. Okay,
Yeah.
so they decide that, well, we liked that she got wet, so we're sending you home, Astrid. So Astrid Mercury is the first/second person
Flying
to
back
leave.
home to space.
And she was so devastated that they gave her a big group hug.
Was so sad.
And she just walked out. But
Yeah.
not in a walkout way that Dahlia did, right? Wasn't Dahlia the walkout and not say anything? I think she was so overwhelmed she had no idea what was going on.
Yeah,
because
no,
she just kind of
no
like
ending, no speech, no
hated
goodbye.
Hated it.
Yeah, that was
So sad.
really sad.
So sad.
It was really sad. I kept waiting for something to happen, like, you know what I mean?
I still have a hope
That something can happen for those first
that
two.
next
it really
week
sucks.
they bring them both back as like JK.
As like a something, yeah.
I hope. I don't think that's going to happen though. But I hope.
Well,
we
never
can hope.
know. So you'll just have to keep watching IMHO Reviews Drag Race Philippines.
Your brain. It is shocking. You came to work today. All right, yes, so we will be back next week with more Philippines. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and, of course, that notification bell.
Join us on Patreon for exclusive content, info on my dating life, patreon.com/IMHOtheSHOw.
We're also both on Cameo, so if you want a message from us to a loved one, a hated one, or a neutral one, go ahead and hit us up there.
Yeah, and make sure to order those on like a Wednesday or a Thursday.
Yeah, we do film like Fridays and Sundays, so if you do order a Cameo on a Monday, it will expire, and I'm so sorry about that. Well, you don't order Cameo and want me out of drag. Come on.
Yeah. Also, we could do a Cameo, and that means we do it together.
Yeah, it's like a mini episode.
Just for you and yours.
And everyone involved. And thank you to everyone we have gotten a bunch of Cameos recently, and thank you so much, but we are working our way down the list, so thank you for your patience. But they are my favorite thing to do.
I do love
They're
that.
so funny.
I wish we could just do Cameos.
I wish we could release the Cameos.
Oh, yeah.
If you've gotten a Cameo from us that you think is pretty funny, put it somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, all of our merch is at dragqueenmerch.com, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
We have fun here.
Yeah. Okay, here's my concerns about Red, White, and Royal Blue.
Oh, okay. Ooh, we jumped.
I went back in time.
Yeah, I like that. Let's do it.
Here are my concerns.
Okay.
They got rid of some characters in the book that I liked.
The White House.
They
What?
got rid of it.
Listen, it was the third character.
And I didn't buy them being in love. But you know what? I said the same thing about Brokeback Mountain. And now sometimes I watch that and I think, yeah, they're in love. So
Yeah,
maybe
but
I just don't want love.
They did the anal part wrong.
Oh, they do anal in this film.
I read about that.
Yeah, they did try to make it like sexually
Horny.
correct. Yeah.
Sexually
I wouldn't say
correct?
it wasn't I
do you
wouldn't
mean?
say it was horny. I would say it was like accurate.
What's sexually correct?
Not like spit and beans and like they did at Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah,
but
spit
it
and
was like,
beans
are you
doesn't
ready?
work.
I'm gonna shove it in now, Your
He
Honor.
says that?
No, but he
Oh, is she a judge?
basically says
Oh,
that.
okay. I have a hard one, and it's gonna go in you.
Yeah.
You ready, President's son?
They also changed some characters.
That's important.
Yeah. I
'Cause
don't
people
know.
change and grow.
And also the green screen was really intense because obviously they can't film in the White House or the palace.
Okay, but can I ask you this? And I want your absolute truth thoughts.
Yeah.
We were concerned about Uma Thurman.
I still have concerns about her.
Yeah.
After seeing it.
I was afraid.
Okay, and I'm not gonna question their acting. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. They're better. They know more about acting than I do. But this is what they sounded like to me, just auditorily.
Okay.
This is what the two of them sounded like.
Sure.
And then the president's son would be like, yeah, no. That's what they sounded like to me.
You were having an off brain day that day.
No, that's what they sounded like. Like,
tough.
It's like Surfer Valley, like, yeah, Surfer Valley, lower my voice, dude.
Do you know if the actor is not American? Is he doing an American accent, or is he American?
No, I think he's American.
I love hearing British people do American accents. It's one of my favorite things.
Oh, the British guy is British.
Because they... No, but I love hearing a British person do an American accent. I mean, I'm sure it's what it sounds like when we do British accents, but they stress, like, the R... Like, consonants suddenly
also,
become really important.
They made the queen the king.
What?
Instead of a queen, like in the book.
Well, the queen's dead.
They made it have to be a king.
Well, the queen's dead.
But in the book, she was a queen.
Yeah, but she's dead.
All the more reason to take the piss out.
Well, it did, because when you die, your bowels and everything, it releases. So she did pee herself.
Like a frog.
Like a frog. Don't say that in front of Bernie.
I'm going to give it another go, and yes, I will watch it with you.
Listen,
Fire Island is the only gay movie I've loved from the first time I've seen it.
I also think you have terrible taste in movies for me, para mí, so I might love it.
Yeah, you might love it.
Probably not, though. I've got so much more on my plate right now. I don't know that I can take on fighting for that movie.
That's the thing. That's what my brain did. You don't...
Did I miss it? I am Alexis Bevel's today.
You mean beautiful?
Mm-mm. Tired and my brain doesn't work. Oh, God. Okay.
I had a very relaxing day. I was
Did you?
just watching Gilmore Girls and playing Granny all day.
I love that, though. You need that. You need days off.
It's fun.
You need
Yeah,
days
yesterday
off.
was rough.
But today is a new day. Okay.
Today's a new
You have to
day.
live in the here and now. Do you know what I mean? Okay, well, we have to go film like 3 more episodes, so we're gonna go. But we love you. Goodbye.
Is that coffee in there?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I woke up at 4 a.m. wide awake. Like, I could have taken a test. You know, like my brain was firing on all cylinders. At 4 a.m., I felt like a murderer. Who wakes up ready to go at 4 a.m.?
Oh.
FabFitFun.
I
people.
assume teachers.
No. As a former teacher, I can say I didn't fire on all cylinders until about 11. So those first few periods, those kids got nothing. It's probably good I'm not a teacher anymore.